Hello, get in the chat, everybody. Say hello. Okay, today we're going to work with triplets. Eighth note triplets and 16th note triplets. Eighth note triplets, I count two different ways. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and or 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And occasionally, for subdivisional reasons, I will count triplets as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, the reason why I count that way, 1, 2, 3, for subdivisional reasons, if I'm doing a polyrhythm, I'll do like 3 against 2. I'll do the 2, that's eighth notes against eighth note triplets. Or 1, 2, 3, 1, so on and so forth. Now, I wish everybody would get into the chat. All right, well, I'm waiting for somebody to get into the chat so I know somebody's here. It's telling me there's 2 people here, other than myself. And today I want to work with the 8th note triplet, like I said, in the 16th note triplet, utilizing the stick control book or formulating the stick control book. Hello in Brazil. That's Sergio. How are you, Sergio? So I'm going to work with the 8th note triplet right now at first. Remember, we're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'm going to formulate the stick control book sticky. We have right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left for page 5, line 1. So what we're going to do, and the most confusing thing about this, hey, Robert, the most confusing thing about this is remembering what was the right, what was the bass drum or what was the right hand. So let's just start off very simple, very slow. We're going to say, well, every time we see a right, we're going to hit the bass drum. 1. Every time we see a left, we're going to hit the hi-hat with the right hand. 2, 3, 4. So I have now 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I'm interpreting the first line. But I'm going to add to that. I'm going to put the balance of the triplet on the snare drum with my left hand. So if I did the first one, right, left sequence, I'd have 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Again, nice a little faster. Now remember, that's linear. Okay? Linear means only one voice, a straight line of rhythm, and only one voice at a time is being played. So I have the first one will be bass drum, snare drum, snare drum. That's one line at a time, one voice at a time. 1, 2, nice and slow. 3, 4. If I go to line 2, it reverses itself. Now I start with the right hand on the hi-hat. 1, that's the left, but remember now the left is equal to the right hand on the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now I put the triplets in there, the balance of the triplets. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2 rights, 2 lefts. So now, I'm doing it slow. I'm breaking it down. I'll pick up the speed in a little bit so you can see where this goes. Line 3 would be 2 rights, 2 lefts. So therefore, I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now filling in the balance of the triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 3 lines, and let's play it up a little bit. That's the first line. Second line would be 1. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're developing a linear line. It's page 5, Robert, of the stick control book. Line 1, 2, and 3 I just did. Line 3, it's 2 rights, which means 1, 2. Now right there, I'm just thinking eighth note triplets. I'm not picking up the speed, and I'm not having any use for that right now, except breaking the exercise down, explaining the exercise, and breaking it down to show you what goes where. So line 3, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, left. Okay, now let's go skip to line 5. That's telling me I'm going to break it down now. My right foot, my bass drum, and my right hand is this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and now fill in the triplet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Any questions on that? No, Robert. The stick control book, page 5. Line 1, 2, 3, and 4 I just did. The regular stick control book. Okay? It is in the formula book, but just take it from the stick control book for now. Now, I present it to you in eighth note triplets because a lot of people just don't understand how to count the 16th note triplets in 4/4 times. Sometimes they get confused with a sextuplet, which is it's not 16th note triplets. The 16th note triplets would be a slight difference and also a different feel. So if I'm playing line 1 from the stick control book as now instead of 8th note triplets, but as 16th note triplets. So I have 1, 2, got it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, the right becomes the bass drum, and the left becomes the right hand on the hi-hat. So I have left, right, left, right, left, right. I mean, right, left, oh, sorry. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Line 3, 1, be right, right, left, left. So we got it 1 and 2 and 3 and right, 1 and 2 and 4. And I have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It's a linear line. And I'm locked in on those 3 voices. But before you attempt to do it in 16th note triplets, do the whole page a couple times in the 8th note triplet. Because, you got to utilize it in time. If I'm doing the 8th note triplet, 1, 2, 3, I'm thinking of the jazz or the shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So on and so forth. You got it, Robert? I'm buffering. I'm not buffering. I'm fine. Reload your computer. I've got a clear picture on my computers. I am not buffering. It's on your end, Robert. Hey, Sergio, do you understand what I just did? Now, if you want to take it into a funk pattern, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1, 1. I'm using 1, 2, the paradiddle. I have 1. All right, so we took it in 2 different formations. We took it in the 8th note triplet and the 16th note triplet. And I did this because by request, last night I did 16th notes linear concepts. Well, Robert, you need to, first off, any other windows you have open on your computer, you need to close. That's number 1. Number 2, if it is buffering, okay, it's because your provider is not supplying you enough broadband. So what you're going to need to do is reload. Right-click on the mouse, and it's going to say reload. You reload, it comes back. Hey, Sergio, am I buffering to you? Is the video buffering? Sergio? Yeah, well, see, it's on your side, Robert. See, the video's okay for everybody. So something is with your broadband. Okay. Now, I don't have to go over that again. Everybody understands the triplet. It's just a basic exercise. I have it all written out on PDFs. If anybody wants the PDFs, hello, Charles. My email. Now, if you want to be part of my mailing list, email me. So therefore, if we need to have PDFs for the day, I will send them to you before the lesson if you're going to frequent the broadcast. So anyway, last night I did 16th notes from the stick control book, making it linear, adding the bass drum. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2 different kinds of formulas from the stick control book. Whereas just on one surface, I'm going to make R become 3 rights and L become 3 lefts. So if I have the first line, it would be right, left, right, left. So it would be each count right, left. So I'm going to have 1 and 2 and I go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I have the third line, right, right, left, left, I'd have 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that in itself is just a drum pad exercise, or I could explore it in all different ways. But right now, I want to explore that in a linear concept with the fill-ins. So if I'm playing a triplet, instead of me counting the triplet as one and the first one, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. The second one, 2, 1, 2, 3, right, right. So now I'm going to think of that triplet now. Instead of 1, 2, 3, I'm going to think of it as 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I'm going to fill in the blanks or the ands with the bass drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and exercise. Right, left, right, left. You get that, guys? You understand that? Charles, Bob, Sergio, who's at the alchemical vibes? Okay. Do you understand what I just did with the triplet? I took it from a one surface exercise, which is a hand development. All right, so now, like I said in the beginning of my explanation with the triplet, I count the triplet 1 and 2 and, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to fill in the ands. I'm going to count the triplet out 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So I have. So I'll do a measure of that. It's a workout. That's what it becomes. You got it, Robert? Good. Now, I can start a whole series of the stick control formulas, 45 different formulas, but I'm not going to be sending PDFs to non-members. That's number one. Number two, if I send you PDFs, purchase the PDFs. There's 45 formulas, 188 pages. Okay, it costs $19.95. Emailed directly to you. That's the ebook. What's this? The snare hits become 1 and 4 note triplets. Okay, here. Let me explain it again. Looking at page 5 in the stick control book, line 1. Okay? So, the first right I see, and I making it a formula, as R becomes 3 rights, as a one surface exercise. 1 and 1. Now I just looked at the first right and played a triplet. The second one is a left. Now I play 3 notes with the left. And so if I took the first sequence, right, left, right, left, that's it. I'm going to take each R, that's becoming 3 rights. Each L becomes 3 Ls. So I have 1 and 2 and 4. Now all I interpreted right there was the first half of the first measure. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And that's eventually developed, a little bit of speed on the drum pad, on the drum set. You can distribute it between the bass drum and the snare drum, all different kinds of ways. But right now, for this particular lesson, I'm going to open up the triplet. When I say open up the triplet, if I count the triplet 1 and it's a little hard for me to open that up because now I got to think of the triplet 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you look at the stick control book, you play the first right, and I'm going to think of it instead of 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. And so I just did the formula, but I counted it differently. Instead of 1 and 1, 2. All right? I opened up 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So as a linear exercise, it's a workout. All right? This is Matt's gym, I guess you could say. I guess that's cool. All right? It's a workout. It's a physical instrument. You're physically working the bass drum and the right hand and the bass drum and the left hand. So I take now the first right, left, right, left, and I'm going to stop after that so you can understand what I just did. So I'm counting the first right as 1 and 2 and 3, and the left 1 and 2 and 3, and the next right 3 and 2 and 3, and then the left 4 and 2 and 3, and I don't like to hit that 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3. I just like I know where I'm at because I've done the stick control book 5 million times. They're not quarter note triplets. I ain't got a bonga. They're eighth note triplets. 1 and down. Now here's the exercise. And I'm going to do it slow. Here's the first right, left sequence. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Right and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I just took the first right, left from stick control. Page 5, line 1. I'm just doing 2 voices there, bass drum and snare drum. I could now expand on that somewhat with the voices. I could either play it on the hi-hat or the floor tom-tom. So let's try the floor tom-tom. First right, left, right, left. Do we all understand that? They're not quarter note triplets. Quarter note triplets, oh yeah, bonga. Let me see, Mr. Was it the All Chemical Vibes? Do you know how to read music, the notation, drum notation? All right, I'm going to play one measure of eighth note triplets, one measure of quarter note triplets. Here's the eighth note triplet. 1, 2, 3. Now the quarter note triplets. 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 8 notes. 2, 3, 4. Quarter note. 1 and a little fast, you might hear. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. You understand everything, right, Robert? Guys, I want to expand on that workout again, the triplets. 1, 2, 3. This time I'm going to add the floor tom to make it a little interesting. I could add, move it back and forth. That was line 1. Line 3, 2 rights, 2 lefts. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. You got it, Sergio? You guys, there's been a lot of discussion about, well, I don't have to read. Well, yeah, you do have to read. That is essential to learning. Okay? Without reading, you're only holding yourself back. When you read, you understand the language, a rhythm. What a whole note is, a quarter note, the eighth note triplet, the quarter note triplet, the 16th note triplet, 16th notes, quintuplets, all that stuff, sextuplets. You understand the language. One thing that you should do, how many guys here have Joe Morello's No, I'm not counting 3, 4, Charles. I'll explain it. How many guys here have Joe Morello's or Dave Stanik's or Joe Morello's master studies or Dave Stanik's Mastering the Tables of Time? How many of you guys have that? That's a great book. Both of them are great books. One is a all-inclusive hand exercises with accents with the level system, and the other one is beyond, wow, unreal. Now, let me get to Charles, okay? The word subdivision. Let me go over this again. The counting of eighth note triplets. Now, there's a couple different variations. Everybody uses something a little bit differently, but this seems to be two standards. I count the triplet. You can count it like this: 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. That's a way to count an eighth note triplet. I personally don't like that way because it doesn't really work for me. The way I use it is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now, like I said before, I'm going to count a triplet as 1, 2, 3. Now, if I play my bass drum on a count of 1, 2, I'm going to count the triplet as 1, 2, 3. That's an eighth note triplet, and the bass drum is going to be on the 1. So what I did is I subdivided. I changed the count. Yeah, you're going to get a 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1. And I can see the misunderstanding and the legitimate question there. Okay? What I'm doing is I'm utilizing this method of counting to put the bass drum in the triplet. If I did, like I said, the one surface exercise of the first right, left, I'd have, and then counting the triplet 1, 2, 3, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, I'm going to open up that count. I just played 4 eighth note triplets in a quarter note pulse. Now I'm going to open up the count. Instead of me counting 1, 2, 3, I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3. And the reason why you're doing that is that you want to put the bass drum in on all the hands. 1, 2, 3, 1. Now, if I took that in sequence like 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, it might sound like 4, 4. 3, 4. But I'm actually thinking 4, 4. So I'm playing 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1. It's all related. All the rhythms have intersection points. I could think of 3, 4, but then I get into a metric modulation, which we'll think of 4, 4. Right? It's a simple process. Don't overthink it. It's just an approach that I've come up with. It makes the exercise itself a lot easier. 1, 2, 3, trip. 1 and 2 and It makes it a lot easier. 1, 2, 3. You count it that way. 1, 2, understand that now, Charles? Sergio, you don't know how to read and you don't have the books. Charles has the master studies, but not the other one, right? Sergio, you don't know how to read. That's not, well, I mean, you want to be a cover tune drummer, you want to duplicate what everybody else is playing, that's cool. You know, that's where you want to be. That's good. But if you want to expand yourself, you want to become a better player, learn how to read. That will give you a strong foundation of rhythm, understanding the language of rhythm and notation. Simple. Charles, do you understand that? All right, you don't have the books. Well, you know, either or. If you can purchase the Master Studies 1 or Master the Tables of Time by Dave Stanek, they're great books. They give you a tremendous amount of information. But so again, this is just a workout, doing the triplet. Okay. Sergio, do me a favor. I can't do that right now, but I will do that for you. Okay. You got it there, Charles, or good? What you want to do, Sergio, is email me. I'm going to put my email again. Email me. I will add you to my mailing list, and I'll send you the authors and the places you can buy and purchase the books. Okay? Email me. Oh, okay. Sure. Not a problem. You know, they're on my website as well. They're only, if you go to, let me put my website in. I forgot about that, Robert. Thank you. Here's what you do, Sergio. All right, you go to my website, and it opens up the home page. And there's an array on the menu. It has live lessons, Matt's bio, products. Hit on products, okay? When you open up products, I have my stick control book formula, my Joe Morello book, the breakdown. Hit the icon, either Gene Krupa or Tommy Igoe. Hit that icon. That will take you directly to Hudson Music, and you can purchase the books there. I will send you the authors. Okay? Now, again, Charles, we're not playing in 3/4. I mean, you know, legitimately, yeah, it's overlapping. 3/4 is part of 4/4. 3 measures of 4/4 is what? 4, 8, 12 beats. 4 measures of 3/4 is 12 beats. That's why you may get confused. Okay, so with that all being said, guys, I'm going to be back tonight, not on YouTube, however. I will be back on my website at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm keeping the site open till Friday. After that, you're going to have to be a paid for member. Okay? we have any questions, guys, before I wrap up? Any questions? Remember tonight, 7 p.m., okay, on my site. You're welcome, Robert. You know, Robert, you've been coming to these sites a long time. All right, well, how about that? See, they follow you, Robert. Charles said thank you. Sergio said thank you. Thank you, Robert. Okay, tonight, 7 p.m., MattPatellaLiveLessons.com. Check it out. When you go to the home page, it says Live Lessons. Hit that and take you right to the screen. Okay, guys. In Brazil, it's 5:30 in the afternoon or 5:30 in the morning, Sergio? That's a 4-hour difference. So 7 o'clock is 3. Now it's 3:30. I'm confused. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the United States. What time will it be in Brazil? 7:30. 7 o'clock. My time. Okay, it's 3:30 now. All right, not a problem. All right, you emailed me. We'll take care of what we have to take care of. I will see whoever would like to come tonight to MattPatellaLiveLessons.com. It's free. Okay, guys, hope I helped out. It is 1:30 p.m. now. That's a 2-hour difference. That's all. It's a 2-hour difference. So 7 o'clock my time will be 9 o'clock your time. So you come to the lesson. Check it out. Okay, Sergio. Now, if you become a member of my group, every Monday at 1 o'clock, I do a Zoom lesson to see if there's any individual questions that I could address or help everybody out. If not, we'll do some hand exercises on the drum pad. In the evening on Monday, I'm doing, again, YouTube. The rest of the week, 1 p.m., I am doing YouTube. That's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then in the evening, I'm doing on Tuesday, Wednesday, my site, like tonight and tomorrow night. And Thursday, I will be doing a live broadcast on Facebook. All right. So if you're friends with me on Facebook, or if you're not friends, that's okay because I can't accept anymore. Request to join the Art of Drumming groups in the Stick Control book, in the Syncopation room, in the Gary Shafee room, in the Gary Chester room. Okay? And you can see a live broadcast come Friday night. Okay? All right, guys. Need a cigarette, unfortunately.